Every week, we connect live to a correspondent overseas to fill us in on K-culture news in their respective countries. They have been selected based on their love and interest in Korean culture. Today, we're going over to Canada. November 22nd is Kimchi Day here in Korea, and even in a number of cities and countries abroad, a day designated to promote the value and excellence of the Korean fermented side dish. It's also currently kimjang or kimchi making season. Now, Korea has recently expanded its kimchi shipping via its postal service EMS so that Korean expats, exchange students, or others missing homemade kimchi can receive kimchi parcels. Today's correspondent is one of them. We connect live to Jaehyun Kang. Hello, Jaehyun.
Hello, hi.
So, Jaehyun, first off, please introduce yourself to the Culture Wave viewers.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Jaehyun. I currently living and working in Vancouver, Canada. So I'm a flower designer working for a flower company here.
All right, so let's now talk about the recognition of Korean food or K-food in Canada. How is it over there?
I would say the thing with like K-food is very huge in here, Canada as well. So many of my friends and colleagues local here are also very much into K-food. So I definitely feel that people love K-food more than ever now. So and I can also see many of like K restaurants are opening up in here, Vancouver, with a variety of food serving. So as you all know, like most recently, the one of the Netflix shows like Culinary Class was made a like splash here too. So I think that too influenced like very a lot to hear people positively about K food.
Well, I have been in Canada in 2004 to 2005, so 20 years ago already. So things have really definitely changed in that span, I have to say. Now, kimchi exports, meanwhile, in the first half of this year have increased by almost 5% from the same period last year. And Canada was actually among those countries where there was a significant hike. Walter, what are the figures?
Yeah, so with kimchi becoming bigger and bigger within the Western countries, which is absolutely fantastic to see, outbound shipments of kimchi to Canada, especially in the first half of the year, jumped 34% on year. Now, in volume, that's around 900 tons in January to June in the period of this year. And that's actually doubling more than 430 tons in the first half of the year in 2021.
Wow. So really, we do see the numbers, we get the numbers, but being in Canada now, Jaehyun, can you really feel the increased popularity of Korea's favorite side dish, kimchi?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, so for instance, I don't really now have to go to K supermarket to buy my kimchi anymore. So I can also go to some of like Western grocery chains such as like Costco or Walmart to buy my kimchi. So I think they are selling very well too. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely feel the popularity here too.
So I'd actually like to know which type of kimchi is receiving the most love from Canadian consumers, and why do you think so?
Um, I think it really, I mean, depends on the person's preference though, in the first place. But some people like the most like fermented one, the cabbage one, or less fermented fresh kimchi. But honestly, what I really think it is, many Canadians don't really know much about what different types of kimchi we have. So it's just that they just haven't had a chance to try them all out. So for now, I would say the normal chopped like cabbage one is the most popular one so far.
So probably there is still a big difference between what kind of kimchi the consumers get, depending on whether you have a Korean background or not. Now, let's talk a little bit about the shipping of kimchi. Now, as kimchi is a fermented dish, the shipping process is not that simple. During the COVID-19 pandemic, sending kimchi by post had to be halted for some time before it was resumed in a few countries like Japan and the US. Now, in the second half of this year, Korea expanded its postal service to more countries, of course, with Canada being among them. So how was the response?
Yeah, I mean, as you just said, I know that we had a hard time receiving kimchi during the pandemic, but thankfully everything returned to normal now. So, I mean, Korean people living here often get their homemade kimchi from their home in Korea, sent, via Korea directly, which probably has a better flavor, right, than the one we buy at a market here. Yes. So, I mean, as the system got back on track again, it is great news to us that we can use the service again. So I think I would ask my parents to do that for me too.
Yes, that is welcoming news for Canada and for other countries like Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, anyone who's really missing kimchi. I'm sure there are a lot of Koreans out there who are really waiting for that package to come through. Now, Jaehyun, what is your favorite way to enjoy kimchi, and possibly any Canadian food that you could pair with it, like maybe poutine, for instance? I don't know if poutine would be a great combination.
Oh, well, I mean, I love kimchi. I mean, I personally like it to be a little bit more fermented. So whenever I buy a pack of kimchi here, I put them out for a day or two before putting them back to the fridge. So then I can enjoy the rich and flavorful taste of it. And with the later question you given me, I really don't think I can recommend any Canadian dish though to be paired up with. But I think kimchi goes well with any types of Chinese or Japanese cuisine as well as Korean. Poutine is a good idea. I'll try that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad at all.
Yeah, I think that is actually a great idea because there are some kimchi fries here in Korea as well. So I guess that is a mixture of Mexican food and Korean food. I saw that at a taco place where they have that combination. So maybe, Jaehyun, maybe you could become the ambassador for, Canadian food collaborated with Korean food.
Yeah, I'll be the a next ad rally.
That would be fantastic.
Yes.
But do you think kimchi actually could be compelling enough to be enjoyed by more people in Canada and around the world? I mean, you earlier mentioned that many Canadians still are not really familiar with all types of kimchi. So what do you think of the future of kimchi in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, definitely I can see kimchi can be loved or enjoyed by more people worldwide, internationally, of course. I really do think it's just a matter of time, that more people that can find the tasteful taste of it. And not only the cabbage kimchi, the most popular one, but also different types of kimchi, such as, radish or spring onion kimchi, that can be also become more popular and can be enjoyed more.
We'd love to see that happening. And Jaehyun, any other Korean food that you would love to see being enjoyed by Canadians or that is already being enjoyed?
Right. Earlier mentioned inspired by the Netflix show Culinary Class was, which I loved it. One of the contestants made kimchi salad actually, and I think it's such a great idea, mixing Korean food well together with some kind of Western food, Western cuisine. So it will be great to see a creation or combinations more in the future.
So you just mentioned the culinary class wars. So do you feel that your friends around you are really being influenced by K-contents and that this is actually translating into the interest into K-food or such as kimchi?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, what was the question? Sorry, could you
So
say it again?
you mentioned the culinary class wars, the drama. So do people around you, are they being influenced by K contents? And does that then lead to them wanting to know Korean food more?
Yeah, absolutely. A friend of mine who is like actually Canadian and he's like so into K-drama and like these kind of culinary class wars like the K shows on Netflix or all kinds of platforms. So I think K content has got really a great power and influence to like Western people or all kinds of people worldwide, I think.
That is really a great development we are seeing.
Can't wait. Yes.
So thank you very much, Jaehyun, for connecting with us today, and enjoy your kimchi to the fullest.
Yeah, will do. Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And thank you, Walter, as always.
Thank you. I'll see you very soon.
All right.